Joining me on Straight from the Hungry Pit is a portion of 660. How are we?
Good, thanks.
thanks. Now, you guys, your debut album was released about 3 years ago. You're in the process, or you finished your sophomore album. Tell me about that.
The process was long.
Yeah.
We wrote heaps and heaps of material, like near hundreds of songs. We came to a place where we thought we had the next album, and then realised we didn't like it all that much, and so we started again. I think we did that twice, and then we're kind of left with what we've got.
Is it quite nerve-wracking, or there's a bit of anxiety involved when you guys are releasing new material, because the debut was so good?
Yeah, there's a bit of pressure, I guess. Like in New Zealand, people kind of have a pretty high kind of view of us, and so I guess any band that's done okay off the first album, the second album is always a little daunting. But we just wanted to do something we were proud of and that we thought was good. Yeah. So that took the pressure off a lot. I think the first lot of tracks we did was basically just the first album repeated, and we realised that's not what we wanted to do.
So who were like some of the big names that you worked on with for this album?
I don't know if there's any like big names per se, but co-produced with guy Prince Board, who was the producer and show producer, everything for Black Eyed Peas. Yeah. So he had a good influence. We were with a bunch of, I won't go into too many names, but there's a bunch of guys we all over the world we collaborated with, and their influence may not have landed on the album in the end, but that's one thing we did do, is like, you know, get out of our comfort zone, work with different people, collaborate, and see what would come with that. Kind of just broadens your horizons, which it did. I think there's heaps of people we work with. Yeah,
well, you're obviously influenced by something for a single called So High, because it sounds like one for the ganja lovers. Is there more to it than that?
You can read into it however you like. It could have multiple meanings. Okay. But we can see where you live.
That song has multiple lives. It was one of the first of this group of songs for this album. It was one of like the oldest one, and we rewrote it a couple of times. But we ended up working with this guy, David Kahn, out of New York. Producer. He worked with he's worked with Paul McCartney, Sublime, the Fugees.
So he was Paul McCartney's bass on the track, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, you forget about all these little stories, man. But it's been a while, and we work with so many different people, and there's been so many different things going on. Like, I'm at the point now I just want this thing to come out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like being pregnant. Like it's a romantic idea, but at the end of 9 months, you just want that thing out of you.
The bun's in the oven, but now it's going to be released. So like on Friday the 27th, next week. Can you also tell me about what your ultimate goals are? Because I know you've been together for about over 6 years. It's a bit of a broad question. Thinking optimistically, in another 6, where would you like to be?
Definitely have a couple more albums out by then, and we've already got some things on the works that mean we're probably going to be in America for a bit, and seeing us do some stuff around the world. So I guess we want to take it a natural climb, but we can see there's a lot of interest out there for the new album, which is really exciting. Yeah. So our focus is on that at the moment, and we'll just take every opportunity as it comes.
Yeah, and new material is going to be at Jim Beam Homegrown, which is on March the 7th. So why do you guys like that festival, and why do you think Kiwis need to make the effort to go along to this festival?
Well, it's the best showcase for our local talent, I suppose. I think they could change some things. We were talking about the other day, change if we could change the stage, so it wasn't just root stage, rock stage, just stage 1, stage 2. Then we can then I think more artists can come in, and I think we can run with just.
Yeah, I think so. It's a little bit. It's kind of strange that you get these kind of big acts playing on a pop stage or whatever, and then the big stage is like the dub stage, and sometimes there's acts that aren't as well known. It's just a bit of a mishmash. That's if we were running the festival, we would change that.
But that was that festival was one of the first festivals that we played that we felt like we were good at. We were good at what we did, and we belonged in the place with all these other New Zealand artists. So I would always love to go back to Homegrown. Love playing Homegrown. It's a good party.
Afterwards, for sure.
And I'm really excited because we get to play these new songs. First time people are going to hear us with the new tracks and the new show and the new look and all that. So I'm excited, and then after that we'll probably looking at touring in May.
Sweet. Okay, dates to remember: Friday the 27th, your sophomore album. We don't have a title.
No, 660 again. You can pre-order that right now. Have you pre-ordered it yet?
No, I haven't. Putting me on the spot. I'll have to do that then. You guys as well. March the 7th, Jim Beam Homegrown. Any other details?
We're touring in May. Okay. For all the details, man, you can keep up everything on Facebook. We're constantly teasing tracks on the album. It's like 9 days away until it drops. Yeah. And then you'll know all the touring information. But let us know too where you want us to come, play, who you want us to, who should open for us. and we're really looking forward to playing live. We haven't played in New Zealand for like a year.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I can't wait for Jim Beam Homegrown to see you guys as well, and all the stuff that's going to come out of your sophomore album. So good luck with that, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. Sweet. Cheers.